All right, welcome back. Let's get straight to it. Week 6 review, man. Competitive sports. Let's go. Tampa Bay at Philly. Told you this game would be close. Tampa Bay squeaked it out with a 6-point win. What you got?
Jalen Hurts looked really good in that one. He came back, made some plays down the field, kept it close. They had a chance, but too much Tom Brady. Antonio Brown had a big game in that one as well.
Huge game. Let's talk about the game in London, man. Urban Meyer picks up his first W, man. I thought Miami could pull it off even without their best two corners playing. You still got to get that dub. They still should have won the game, but big ups to Urban Meyer and Jacksonville Jaguars getting their first dub.
Yeah, that game, they basically dropped the ball, to be honest with you. They came out, started losing. It was like 10-3. Second half, they came back, and then next thing I know, it's 23-10. Then complete flipped the script, nothing they could do after that point.
Kansas City defeats Washington 31-13. KC defense finally showed up this week. 31-13. Right?
Listen, that was my lock pick for the week. Told you they was going to cover that 7. I don't know what the spread was, 7 on that one. That was crazy.
Yeah. And we got your New York Giants. Woo! 38-11.
Stinking up the joint.
My goodness. I'm not going to lie. Beginning of the game, it was like 3-0. First drive, Kadarius Toney was going off. 3 catches for 36 yards. Got hurt on the first drive, and then after that, man.
I mean, we injured, man. What you want from us? Like, we're an injured team. We trying to make the best of a bad situation. We're going against probably one of the best teams in the league, in the Rams.
The best team in the
moving
league.
The ball around. They got Cooper Kupp involved. They got all the receivers involved, really. I mean, they put up 38 points. We almost gave up 40 on that game. Like, what we supposed to do with that one? Bad loss. But don't expect too much.
Yeah, next we got Colts 31-3 over Houston. I ain't got too much to say. Carson Wentz looking better, but it is Houston. But Colts did what they're supposed to do.
I mean, they played a solid game. The running game for the Colts was really the story here. They got Taylor. I like the way he's been looking pretty much lately. That guy is getting out of the backfield pretty good.
Let me see. Cincinnati defeats Detroit 34-11. I told you that was a lock. Yeah, it was easy money. I have no clue why that was only 3.5 points for Cincinnati. Cincinnati easy dub. Yeah,
that was an easy dub. I mean, Jamar Chase did what he does. I mean, it was just a crazy game all around. Like, I don't know. He almost got 100 in that one. Burrow's looking very strong, though. I like the way he's been moving the ball.
Green Bay defeats Chicago 24-14. Got
With the antics. With the antics. I own you. You heard him. I own you. And he does. I mean, you know that we already told you guys they don't have the answer. He didn't want to go against Justin Fields last week, but he made the right decision, decided to go with that bad man. Aaron Rodgers handled his business.
Yeah, Chicago don't have the talent to beat the Green Bay. They ain't got the talent for that. Baltimore 34-6 over the Chargers. Man, I told y'all. Been telling y'all for a minute. Baltimore probably the best team in the AFC. They completely shut down Justin Herbert. They really just pumped him, to be honest. They just really just pumped him from start to finish.
That defense, like I told you, they were a better defense than the team they saw last week in the Chargers. So we were expecting that. I didn't think that it was going to be that bad, though, to be honest with you. Lamar Jackson is looking like a top 5 MVP candidate right now. That team is looking very strong. Came back, got Hollywood Brown involved, too. So, I mean, they're getting their weapons involved. They're going to be a hard team to beat. And Andrews, too.
All right. Let's talk about Minnesota defeats Carolina in overtime, man.
It's crazy.
Man,
both took an L on that one, man. Both took a loss on that one. That was a bad loss.
Bad. I mean, heartbreaking.
But, hey, at least Thielen got involved. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, he probably won't be my matchup. Went over 100 and got a touchdown, so I'm happy about that. That's probably the only plus from that game for me.
Man,
it's a loss I wasn't expecting.
The Panthers defense was on the field for 84 snaps. The most in franchise history in a regular season game. That's not because the defense couldn't get stops, because the offense was so bad. The very first play of the game, Sam Darnold threw a pick. Wasn't no pressure. He had time all day to eat a sandwich in the pocket. He threw a pick. I mean, we just was so bad. We picked it up at the very end, but by that time the defense we was worn out. So.
Man, y'all still took it to overtime. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but the defense couldn't get a stop because they were just so worn out, man. It was bad.
Bad loss.
Bad.
Bad loss.
Let's talk about Arizona. Just dominating Cleveland. We both had Arizona.
We both knew that was going to happen, though.
Cleveland are frauds. I mean, come on now.
I don't know if they're fraud. I think we're selling a little bit too much on Arizona. Arizona is starting to look like a formidable opponent. definitely they lead in their division. Of course, they're the only undefeated team left out here. But I think Bush sleeping on them a little bit, to be honest with you.
No, I had first
Not in this game. I'm talking about in general. Like I think we got them a little undersold.
But I don't really see them going to the Super Bowl. Let's just be real.
I mean, I'm not saying the Super Bowl, but I'm saying they're
gonna be a tough out. They're definitely in the playoffs, and whoever beats them is gonna be. You're gonna have to be legit to beat Arizona. Don't get me wrong, but I see somebody beating them. But I will kind of apologize to the Arizona fans because early in the season I called them the poor version of Kansas City, and right now they starting to look like the regular Kansas City. Like, so, all right, so they looking real deal like the real Kansas City. The old Kansas City, they looking like the old Arizona Cardinals. So it is what it is. Let's talk about Las Vegas at Denver. I'm gonna have to do some more apologizing this game too.
Your boy, I told you that was my lock of the week. I don't know why it's like that, but for some reason, teams respond to coaches leaving them. They feel like that child that never got the attention and then grows up to be the millionaire of the family. I don't know why it is the next game, but David Carr making a big case for that extension that he wants.
Man, and to be honest, man, I don't even think it was too much of the Raiders rallying as a group, man. I think this was just really showed me how bad Denver is and Teddy Bridgewater. Like,
I told you Teddy Bridgewater. That's your boy.
This is not my boy.
That's your boy.
This dude is so bad, man. Like, even at the end of the game when the Raiders are in prevent defense, giving them yards, he's still turning the ball over. Like, they're in prevent defense, giving you yards, and you turn the ball over. It got pretty bad, man. I'm pretty much done with Denver for like this whole season, probably.
That's a little extensive. I don't think for the rest of the season they're gonna have some matchups where Denver gonna come up and we're gonna have to go with Denver, best of the worst scenario. But as far as like them actually making some noise, winning them 50-50 games, like them beating a Minnesota Vikings team again, or that happening, not going out.
Well, I thought Denver could sneak into the playoffs at like that second spot, but I don't see that. I don't see that. All right, let's talk about a crazy game. I told you this game would be close. Dallas defeats New England in overtime.
I'm very surprised. You did say that was going to be a close game. I wasn't expecting that. I think Dallas kind of took their foot off the gas a little bit. They looking a little bit how I was saying the Raiders was looking earlier in the season where they're getting a little too confident, right? You thinking you're this type of team, and then you trying to, we got New England this week. Man, Mac Jones, he ain't making no noise, and then Mac Jones come out and make some noise. Then you find yourself like, oh my God, we were struggling trying to get into overtime. But then CeeDee Lamb does what CeeDee Lamb does, makes big plays.
Man, Bill Belichick is a great coach, man. They really don't have that much talent. Like,
they don't.
If you take Bill Belichick off this team, New England is Jacksonville Jaguars. Like, that's really who they are.
I don't know about that. They probably the Washington football team. That's who I think they would be.
Washington
somewhere around there.
Goes.
They a couple ones, like you got.
But New England, there's nobody on the New England team that really scares you. Like nobody, offense or defense. There's really nobody that scares you on the entire team. So it's like, how is this game even in overtime? Like this is crazy. But they do some great coaching, man. Let's get into Sunday Night Football. Great, exciting game. Pittsburgh defeats Seattle in overtime. Only thing I'm gonna say about this game because it was really making me mad and upset was how does the referees stop the game like that at the end of the game with the fumble? He clearly caught that ball, ran up 3-4 yards afterwards, punched out, and they recovered it. Why are you stopping the game for that?
But y'all won the game.
It don't matter.
Y'all won the game. This is what you do. You start getting emotional and wins. Y'all won. It doesn't matter. We texting during the game. You talking about the game is over. It's not, I don't even want to talk. I'm like, yo, y'all going to overtime. Y'all still got a chance. You're like, I don't even care about the outcome. I don't even care. I'm like, yo, it matters. Y'all still got a chance. That boy, T.J. Watt, what'd you say?
He best defensive player.
Worth every penny. That's what he texted me. Worth every penny. I said, man, you can't argue with that. This man making game-winning plays on the opposite side of the ball.
Yeah, man. T.J. Watt definitely just took over the game in overtime. First of all, they got the ball first. They're almost like at midfield. And third and fourth, he comes up with a big sack. We get the ball. On offense, we do absolutely nothing with it
at all.
They get the ball back. All they need is a field goal now. And it's just, man.
But they still on your side of the field.
And this dude just said, you know what, I got this. Just everybody fall back. Made a play.
Game over.
Game over.
Flip.
Strip sack, man.
Flip.
Big time dub, man. That's it for the Week 6 review, y'all. We out.
What the streets talking about? Week 6, we're coming back. We want to know way too early playoff predictions. We're going to give them for the NFC and AFC. Go ahead. What you got?
All right, we're going to start off with the AFC, man. So first off, AFC West. AFC West. I got two teams coming out. Of course, I got Kansas City. You know, the offense is good enough to carry them to the playoffs. Then I got the Chargers coming out. I got the Raiders barely missing it now. Denver in last place. AFC North. I got three teams coming out the north side that way.
Here we go.
I got Baltimore. I even got Cincinnati. Yeah, of course, you know, I got the Steelers, baby. Baby. We in there. We got a big dub last night on a 2-game win streak. We definitely making the playoffs. You know how it goes down. I don't know why you laughing. We getting about 10 dubs. You want to go through my schedule?
Come on, man. We're not going through those schedules.
Okay,
Go ahead.
we don't have to go through the schedules. All right, that's 3 right there. Then also in the AFC, of course, you got Buffalo winning the East. I got Buffalo only one team out that division, of course. And then one team out the South. Surprise, surprise. I actually got the Colts coming back to win this division. Tennessee schedule is very hard. Tennessee schedule is very hard, so I got the Colts coming back and win this division. You see him laughing, but we're going to see. What you got?
Yeah, this guy is crazy, man.
Right, man.
Hey, it's emotional. This is some emotional stuff going on right here on set. Hey, man. We'll start in the AFC East. I got one team coming out, of course. Buffalo Bills. They're going to hold it down. That's easy. Now, in this AFC West, that's where things are going to get a little sticky. I got 3 teams coming out the West. We're going Chargers, we're going Chiefs, and I'm giving it to the Raiders. You heard it here first.
Raiders.
So then we're going to move to the north, and I got the Ravens and the Bengals. And then we're going to move to the south, and I got the Titans. I don't know why you doubting King Henry, but you know I never do that. I ride for mine. You already know. So then I'm going to move it, or you want to talk about that?
I mean,
because the team that we're talking about, I got the Raiders, and then you got the Steelers.
The Steelers, yeah.
So, you know, we see how that goes. You know, my money is on the car. I want a brand new car, and he want a brand new extension. He got to make these playoffs.
Yeah, David Carr, he definitely got to show up. He does need to make these playoffs, but man, I don't know, man. I love Cincinnati's schedule. I like Pittsburgh's schedule. The Raiders, man, they have a bunch of 50-50 games. I really just don't trust them yet, man. I just don't trust them.
I don't trust them, but at the same time, I trust them more than these other options, right? So the other options would have been the Colts or the Steelers. The Steelers have a known probability that after they win a very important game, they lose a game that they're supposed to win. I can't trust teams like that. Their schedule is filled with tough games that they might actually win, and then games that they're supposed to win that they're going to lose. They're habitual losing to bad team reputation. I'm not riding with that. I feel better riding with David Carr, seeing how things work out that way.
But if you want to speak on reputation, the Steelers have never had a losing season with Tomlin, so that's an automatic 9 wins right there. So if we looking at 9 wins, Las Vegas. I see Las Vegas at 9 and 10. So if it's a 50-50 push, I'm riding with the black and gold. Like
it's gonna get ugly. Like now, but what he was talking about with the Colts schedule is very easy going down the stretch. But what I'm hoping for is their next 2 games, they about to lose both of them. So you heard it here first. They're gonna at that point be 2-6. So you talking about them then coming back from 2-6 all the way to making the playoffs? That's a long stretch. I
got the Colts at like 5-7. They gonna make. But they got a couple of easy games after that, I'm telling you.
Nah.
They got like Jacksonville twice. Hey, I think they got the Jets. Hey, they got some easy games.
I'm hoping the morality is thrown out the window. That's what I'm hoping for. You know, hey, Carson Wentz, we don't know. And he got a history. Yeah. He's not the healthiest guy.
Jacksonville twice. I got Houston one more time. I got some easy dubs.
They got some easy dubs.
And I really
all
think
I'm saying is, you know, if it happens, it happens. Now, if they beat Tennessee, we in trouble.
That's the game
Tennessee,
I was about to say.
we in trouble.
Let's move on to the NFC, man. Let's go. What you got?
All right, let me go ahead, you know what I'm saying, get to this NFC thing. So, starting out in the NFC East, of course, one team, Cowboys. They're the only team that should come out of that division. All right, so then we're going to move also to the NFC South. We're moving Buccaneers. That's the only one team, right? So then things get a little shaky, how it does, right? So in the North, I'm going to go with the Packers, right? So then we're going to move to the west side of things. And I got 3 teams coming out the west. I got the Cardinals, the Rams, and the 49ers. Jimmy G is coming back this week. I got to have my money on the 49ers defense. They have a great defense, and I trust them more than the contending Vikings. Like I said earlier in a few shows ago, the Vikings is one of those brink teams, but you can't really trust them. They might win some games, but you can't trust them. So if I'm gonna put my trust in somebody, even though they got 2 hurt quarterbacks right now, I'd rather trust the 49ers.
All right, well, you might get the AFC right, but you definitely got the NFC wrong. Because first of all, you only picked 6 teams. It's 7 teams that made the playoffs.
Oh, my bad.
So
my bad, though. Oh, hold on. Buccaneers.
You got Buccaneers, Cowboys, Green Bay, and then you just picked Cardinals, Rams, and 49ers.
Oh, well, then I got the Vikings, too. My bad. Put them in there, too. So we got the Vikings, Packers, Buccaneers, 49ers, Rams, Cardinals, and then the Cowboys.
Alright, let me go ahead and
throw that extra team in on me. I be forgetting sometimes.
I'm going to go ahead and hop on Cowboys, of course, NFC East, 1 team. NFC North, I'm going to go with just 1 team, Green Bay, of course. Then is where it gets a little tricky. Alright, like you said, I got the Cardinals making it, the Rams making it. With these hurt quarterbacks, I don't think Russell Wilson will make it back. I don't think he's going to make it back in time for them to lead his team to the playoffs. Even with Russell, they were struggling. They was like 2-3 with Russell. They're 2-4 now. They got some tough games coming up. By the time Russell get back, they're talking about 4 to 6 weeks. He's trying to make it come. He's trying to come back faster, but I'm not sure about that. So I don't see Seattle making it. The 49ers, I got 49ers making it, but like you said, them quarterbacks is hurt. You can't really trust them, but right now, they're better than the other options, of course. So I got those 3 teams coming out the West. And then, hey, call me a homer, man. I got the Panthers making it, baby. Like, I got us making it. I got us making it. For real, I mean, we got Atlanta twice. We got New Orleans again. That's 3 games right there. We got the Patriots at the crib. That's 4. I mean, I'm looking at about like 9 to 10 wins, dog.
Oh, my God.
But I'm going to say this. I am expecting us to make some major changes on offense, whether that's offensive line, quarterback change. I'm expecting something crazy. Something about to happen. Or just CMC, Carolina Medical Center come back or something. I got us making the playoffs.
Desperation.
Our schedule is nice. Like, and if we don't make the playoffs, somebody got to get fired.
Listen.
Temper not playing.
They just lost 2 games that they should have won.
Yeah.
Let's talk about it.
That's right.
Vikings, and they lost to the Eagles. That's 2 teams. One is a brink team, which I almost forgot them out of the playoff picture altogether, because that's their team that might make it, might not. They right around there. And a team that's definitely not making the playoffs in the Eagles. So you counting on them to win games that they can't even win games they're supposed to win, which is ridiculous. There's no way that they're going to make the playoffs.
I'm not going to say that, because another team we got next game is the Giants.
Y'all just lost to the Eagles. They ain't too far apart. They ain't too far apart.
We're going to see, y'all. So what the streets talking about?
No, you ain't talking about the Buccaneers, too. You only gave
I said the Bucs.
You only gave 6.
Everybody know the Bucs.
You didn't say that, though. Alright, guys. Let's get into this Week 7 predictions. Let's start with Thursday night. We got Denver at the Browns. I'm going to go ahead and rock with Denver on this one.
Wow. Man, I'm going to pick Cleveland. Really just because they at the crib, honestly, man. Both of these teams just been bad. I'm going to just go with Cleveland, though.
Yeah, I'm going to have to pick Denver on that one just because I'm hoping that their defense keeps it going. But that one might be a 50-50, to be honest with you guys. Moving along, let's do Chiefs at the Titans. I'm going to go ahead and ride with the Chiefs on this one.
Yeah, I got Kansas City. Offense should be explosive. I think Tennessee going to score them again. Like I said, this is going to be another 34-31 type game. I got Patrick Mahomes pulling it out.
All right, so we're going Washington at the Packers. I'm going to go ahead and go with Green Bay on that one. That's an easy dub for Aaron Rodgers. Keep that man rolling.
Yeah, easy dub. Green Bay next.
All right, we got Bengals at the Ravens. It's a big AFC matchup. You know how it goes down. I'm going to go ahead and keep riding with big trust on this one, though.
Yeah, I got Baltimore. I do expect, Cincinnati to keep this game competitive and tough and physical like a regular AFC North game. But I got Baltimore MVP Lamar Jackson right now. All
right, so then we're moving on to the Carolina Panthers at my Giants. Unfortunately, I'm going with the Panthers.
The Giants can't beat Carolina?
No, we don't got no players out there. We don't got no talent on the field.
I definitely got Carolina, man. Of course, I'm right with them. If Kadarius Toney not playing, we should beat them by 10, 14 points. If he is playing, it's going to be a nice little battle, but we'll still pull it out.
All right, so
definitely Carolina, though.
So we're moving on to this Falcons at the Dolphins. Now, this is a tricky game right here, man. With this one, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm probably gonna ride with the Dolphins on this one, just because they're at home. To be honest, I'm hoping that they get healthy and that backside, and they. I like what Tua did in the first half. Hopefully, he can build on that, get Waddle the ball.
This is a tricky game because actually they're both coming off London games. For some reason, usually when they play in London, you usually have your bye week after that London game, but Miami has to play the very next week, which is crazy. But I'm gonna still go with Miami. They're at home. I don't know what they're going to do to stop Kyle Pitts. I feel like Kyle Pitts will have a big game, so play him on your fantasy matchup. But and Calvin Ridley's coming back. But man, Miami has to get this W. They have to come back upset from losing to Jacksonville.
Terrible
You
loss.
went all the way, way over to the UK to lose to Jacksonville. You got to come back home. You can't lose to Atlanta at the crib, Miami.
Yeah. All right. So then we're moving into the Jets and Patriots. We both got the Patriots on this one. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
Nothing
next.
to talk about. So we got Eagles at the Raiders. I'm riding with the Raiders on this one. I'm looking for Cash Money Car to keep this thing going. That's a new car. Ain't nothing to think about. Go ahead, do what you do.
I think I might ride with Philly.
Go ahead.
This might be
Go
my
ahead.
upset. It might be
Go ahead.
my upset.
I like big play select.
Philly, man, they have to run the ball. It got so bad Thursday night.
When do they ever run the ball?
But this is the thing. It got so bad Thursday night against Tampa Bay, the fans was cheering when they ran the ball. That's how bad it was. You have to run the ball. If they keep a balanced attack, I got Philly. The Raiders, they love to pass the ball, but like I said, Darius Slay, Steve Nelson, that's a nice combo. I like that secondary. And of course, I love the front seven. But,
Look at my face, guys.
I think I got
They literally traded Miles Sanders for kickers and defenses in fantasy right now. That boy is not getting the ball. He not has no chance to get the ball because their offensive coordinator, for some reason, doesn't want to get his playmakers involved. They put everything on Hurts, expect him to do some miraculous stuff, and he been coming short, but he been looking pretty good. They're not gonna win that game, unfortunately.
I feel it. We'll see.
See what the street's talking about. All right, moving on. We got the Detroit Lions against the Rams. Next, both got the Rams on that one. We got the Bears at the Buccaneers. Next, both got the Buccaneers on that one. Texans and the Cardinals. Both got the Cardinals on that one. So then moving into this Colts and 49ers game. It's a very interesting game. Jimmy G is expected at practice today. Today is Tuesday. We know we want to see him out there. So I'm thinking they at home. I'm going to go ahead and ride with the 49ers. I'm expecting Jimmy G to play.
Yeah, same as me. As long as Jimmy G plays, or maybe even Trey Lance. But nah, they're going to need Jimmy G for this one. As long as Jimmy G plays, I got San Fran. But if Jimmy G's out, Trey Lance is out, I'm definitely going with the Colts. But right now, Jimmy G is at practice, so I'm expecting him to play Sunday. I got San Fran Sunday night.
Absolutely. If he's out, hey, you ain't hear none of that. We're going with the Colts. And then the last game of the week, we got the Saints at the Seahawks. It's another toss in the air. Probably ride with the Saints, man. As it pains me. I'm expecting big things from Kamara. I just can't go with Geno Smith, man. That's a tough out for me.
Yeah, I mean, even if they do sign Cam, I don't think he'll be starting on Monday. I got New Orleans really because of their defense. Seattle last night with their defense, their offense, they really couldn't move the ball. They moved the ball well in the second half. That's really only because of the run game. I think New Orleans will be able to shut down their run game, force Geno to throw the ball downfield, and I don't think he can do that. And then they got good secondary, too. New Orleans defense is pretty solid. It's all about Jameis Winston taking care of the ball, and I think he will be able to do that against that Seattle defense. They haven't been causing turnovers, so I think that's a good, solid win for the New Orleans Saints, even though I hope I'm wrong because I don't want New Orleans to win, to be real.
Competitive sports. We out.